Hey everyone, what's up? How are things? I hope things are going well with you. Um, for me, things are going not that bad. I mean, as of lately, have been going somewhat my way, but not like 100%. Which, in all actual fact, no one's gonna get 100% of their way all the time. So, but anyways, as right now, as far as I know for tonight, TV wise, all there is for me is wrestling because there's nothing else that I watch because everything else has either been canceled or they finished their season. So, um, and that's the same with Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Not Sunday because Fear the Walking Dead's coming back that day, which I gotta remember to PVR that and Into the Badlands and Fear of the Talking Dead also before I go on Friday to Niagara Falls for Niagara Falls Comic Con. So yeah, um, I started watching the show. I don't know whether it's called The 100 or 100. Either way, it has the numbers 100, meaning 100. And it's not that bad. I mean, I tried getting into it a couple times and I just couldn't get past the first episode, to be honest. But I was like, you know what? There's not really much on as of lately. A lot of things are getting canceled that I like. So I figured, hey, I know this show is going to be done uh, fully, I think, unless they're getting renewed for another season uh, at the end of this season. So I don't really have to worry about it as much. Not as much pressure into it. And I feel like it's not going to, if I don't end up liking it after a season, then it's like, oh, well, no biggie. My parents watch it and they seem to like it, so that's, I guess, one thing. But they also like other things, and I don't like those things either. And I'm still actually playing what's called Detroit Become Human a little bit every so often, at least once a day. It's funny. The the day after I beat the one way you can beat it the first time, it's kind of funny because the next night, when I was sleeping, I kind of felt like I was in the game, or not in the game, but I was still playing the game, and I was in my mind, I was like, okay, now you're gonna press down, and now you're gonna press circle, and now you're gonna press X, and stuff like that. And it was like, and then I woke up realizing that that wasn't real life and all that stuff. So it was kind of funny in a way that that actually happened, and I actually remembered a dream because the only vivid dream I ever had was, I think, back when I was a kid when it's called Beauty and the Beast came out on in the cartoon and for Disney, and there is a part in the movie where the beauty is running away from wolves, and the beast ends up saving her. And in my dream, and Beast is not in the dream, and the Beauty's not in the dream. It's just me running away from a whole bunch of wolves, and like not like cartoon wolves, but like actual wolves. And then I end up waking up afterwards, obviously, because it wasn't real life. So yeah, it was, that was like the most vivid dream. 'Cause it was like, if I remember correctly, it was like winter time. There was snow on the ground. There is like a whole bunch of like pine type trees, and like you're just, and there was like logs every so often. I had to jump over to get away from like the wolves and stuff, and like I would trip, and then the wolves get close to me and stuff like that. So it was kind of scary. But I mean, the funniest nightmare I ever had that at the time was scary, but now thinking about it, it's not really that scary at all. Was after I saw Phantom of the Opera, the Broadway type play, I was scared of the the masked man, and for some weird reason, when I had my nightmare, and I was still somehow scared of him, his face, instead of being the masked face like you see in the movie and the Broadway plays, his head was like a huge clock, but with that mask thing over one half of his face, which I thought was kind of weird. And at the time I was scared, but like now, like years later, I was thinking about it and I was like, that's kind of funny actually, me being scared of some Phantom of the Opera dude. His face is the clock. I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah. So anyways, let's wrap things up before I accidentally get hit by a car. So hopefully you're enjoying your night or morning or afternoon. So whenever you watch this, like I just pretty much said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow, as long as it doesn't rain, because they're calling for rain tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening. Bye.